Good morning everyone, and welcome to day 23 of Super September. Well, the weather's cooled off a little bit. Saying that though, I've just walked 1.25 miles here, and I'm sweating at the moment, to say the least. I've just come in through that entrance there, and my plan is basically to walk around this park all the way around the circumference and then finish at the car park, which you've seen on a couple of videos, but I'm only going to clean it up off camera. I'm not going to do it on camera, even if it's worthy of a litter pick. So just going to step back a bit here, guys. I feel like Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz. This isn't the yellow brick road, it's the white stoned road. Follow the white stone road, follow the white stone road, follow the white stone road, follow the white stone road. Yes, so I came in here the other day, guys, actually for a run for the first time ever, and whilst I was running round this way and I ran round, I thought, wow, this is really in need of a litter pick. No wonder Chili does so much of his litter picking here. So anyway, without any further ado, let's just pan round slowly. So that's Dawley Road up there. Without any further ado, thank you for joining me, and let's get to work. Guys, I haven't had to come far to come to the first bench, and like when I was running here the other day, it was by the benches, it was particularly dirty, so it looks like I'll be focusing my firepower on these areas, to say the least. Morning, mate. So yeah, let's just cut to the... So I ran in here for the first time ever, guys, really. And I was going to run in Stockley Park, but there's some roadworks up the road for 6 weeks. And I was like, I'm not sitting in that just to do a short run. So I just popped in the car park and I thought, I'll meander around here. I've got a rough idea of what my bearings were. So although I did take the wrong path once, so I ran round here. I only done about 1 mile and not even 1.75 miles. But I thought, especially on the back bit up by Botwell Common Road, it's really in need of a litter pick. I know Chili comes in here a lot and makes his way down to the canal. So this morning I've walked from home, and I put a picture up of the 3 bags I've just got, and I left them by the canal bridge. So that's what I got coming up here. And I was a little bit surprised to get that much, because half of the route that I walked I litter picked yesterday. So what I'm going to do is, there's the 3 bags I've got coming here this morning. And now what I'm going to do is just flash up some pictures of the, I think it was 13, it might have been 14, I can't quite remember now. But there was 13 or 14 bags yesterday, which I'll sort of flash through in the next minute or so. So it just shows you how quickly it builds up. And I've got another 3 basically today, just walking. As I said yesterday, I must have walked half of this route anyway, then turned back on myself. And then what I'm going to do is, on the way home, I shall obviously do a bit of litter picking on the way home as well, where I'll probably get more bags. But I'm not going to include those 3 bags from today, although you still might be watching pictures of yesterday. I'm not going to include them in the total, which at the moment stands at 215 bags for Super September. So we're building up a nice healthy total. I'm just going to get this plastic bag that's in the bushes behind me, guys, and we'll keep moving on. Oh, hang on a minute, I tell a lie. I lied. Look at this. Wow, no wonder Chili comes in here so much. Look at this, guys. Absolutely filthy by here, look. Absolutely filthy. Just someone sat here, had a smoke, had a drink, had a bit of weed. I can smell it still. And just dumped all their crap here, look. So leave me to clean it up, guys, and I'll catch you in a little while. Right, guys, I've walked about 200 yards since that other bench that I've cleaned up. I've now come to another bench, and it's just a common theme. Look, between the benches it's relatively clean. It's probably stuff that's just probably blown down. There's one right in there I want to get. Oh yes. Come on, George, you can do it, son. You can do it, come on. So, yeah, this is like a common theme around these benches. They're just absolutely filthy. No one's taking a bag with them, are they? They're just chucking it all on the floor here. It's just someone else's problem, which is just a reflection on society in general, in my opinion. Anyway, we'll clean it up. Let's not let it get to us. We know what we've come here for, so there's no point bleating about it. Had to go into the shop yesterday as an emergency, so apparently there was a load of water. Right, now from where I gather, that takes me back to where I was, that path. I've done a sort of U shape, and that takes me back towards the car park as well. So from the other day I had to turn this way. Right guys, so yeah, I've just dug that McDonald's out of the bush there. Yeah, so this is just a common theme, isn't it? Every time I approach a bench, they're untidy, to say the least. I know there's one further up that just got hammered all the time. I remember stumbling across it once when I was out litter picking a road, and I just thought, oh, I'll pop in the park. I think it was one of my Magnificent 7 videos at Christmas. Can't remember, but I did stumble across it. I was like, whoa, whoa. Right. There you go, that's better. Right, I think I'm going to chuck a left here, and that'll take me up towards the other entrance where I want to be. So let's just put this tidy. I might be able to empty these bags, so let's put this tidy, guys, and keep cracking on. Right guys, again, a bench and just a plethora of crap dumped here. So it's obviously, as I said several times already, it's a common theme. Pleased I brought the trolley with me. I was debating whether to bring it or not. I thought, it was grubby the other day. None of these benches were grubby though. It was more on the road that I'm about 400 yards from. So these benches obviously just have taken a weekend hammer. That's a bit of wood, I won't worry about that. These benches have just taken a weekend hammering, and especially in the summer months as well. So it's just eat, repeat, sleep, eat, repeat, sleep, eat, repeat, sleep, I'm afraid, as far as this park's concerned. Leave me to finish it, guys. I'll finish it off. I'll finish it off. Hey guys, so I've got 3 bags so far. I've come to the Botwell Common Road side of the park. I've sort of probably done about half. Just up there, if you can see, it's the council litter picker. Look, litter pick in the street, which is nice. This place is filthy. I've just walked past the car park. This car park, I'll show you, but I was just the other end of it. Chili asked me about 10 days ago to come and help him do this car park. I said, I'm sorry, mate. I said I went out this morning for 2 hours, and I said I was out at the time. I said I'm not going to be able to help you, I'm afraid. He's like, all right, I'll crack on with it on my own. Wow, it's filthy up the other end. I got a bag. Most of that third bag is from that end of the car park, and just that little entrance into the park. But I've got the council litter picker on the other side of this bush to my right, probably, more or less. Also, you might be able to hear the council grass cutter if it's being picked up. I'm sure it is, it's noisy enough. So this is what I ran down the other day, guys. As I said, I knew roughly where I was, but I didn't know exactly where I was, and I picked up this trail that goes in that direction, and it was grubby to say the least. So I thought, maybe I'll make, this was the only one of Super September that wasn't on my list, and I had one to make up. So I thought, okay, this will be the one to make up the numbers for all 30. So yeah, this was just filthy. And as you can see, it's like this all the way along. All the way along. So I've now just got to walk along here for about 600 yards, and then I sort of make a turn back for home. I'm not quite doing the whole circumference. I'm missing a little loop at the end, which I'm happy to miss, if I'm being honest. I'm quite happy to miss that. So in the meantime, guys, I'm just going to keep plodding along here and seeing what I can get. This is just a constant barrage of crap, I'm afraid, and just leave me to go a few more 100 yards along. Oh, this is hard work, guys. Pushing this trolley on the grass isn't the easiest thing to do. I'm getting close to filling another couple of bags here. Whew. I'm sweating at the moment. Absolutely sweating. I think what they've done here is they must have cut the grass inside the park recently, and that's obviously exposed a lot of, let's say, I wouldn't say historical, but stuff that hasn't been picked up recently. Wow, I can see why Chile's so busy with this park. I mean, it does cover a fair old area. It's not massive, but it is big enough, if you know what I mean. That makes sense. Whew. I've got sweat on the inside of my sunglasses. I was going to say, guys, I have actually litter picked this park. I've just been realising I did run in here once before last week. I ran in here about 5 years ago. Not really in here, I came through it as a shortcut home. But this is the park, actually. I just realised I have litter picked it once. This is the park where I got the branch in my eye when I did the video I called An Eye for an Eye, and that would have been right over in the corner at the very far end of Dawley Road. So I have litter picked here once before, but not this side of it, shall we say. I've sort of done the other half, the smaller half, eh? Flipping hell. Well done, Gerald. The smaller half. What a plonker. Right, guys, I just want to finish off as well before September's over. Oh, what we got here? Oh, fly tip. What I want to do is finish off all these bridge pictures and whatnot I've got on my computer. So once I've changed these bags, which I think I'll do now, let's just have a look if I can leave them here on the street. Yeah, I can. I'll leave these bags out on the street, and then what I'll do is I'll come back to you and we'll carry on round and finish off. Morning, mate. Right guys, I put some fresh bags on. I caught the council litter picker guy up whilst he was on the road. I was coming through the park speaking to you guys. I caught him up and got in front of him, and all that wood that was there by the bin I bagged up as well. So we've got 6 bags so far on this litter pick, and then obviously I got another 3 coming here, so 9 for the day, but only 6 as far as the running total is concerned. So I was going to pick that up, guys, but it was a rock. I don't do rocks. So oh, I've got no film review on this one, guys. Obviously making 30 videos for September. I'm not watching 30 films sort of thing or whatnot. I think we've done some films and some series, but we've not done one for every video. Today's definitely a there's no recommendation, let's put it that way. There's no recommendation, so we'll just keep going in the meantime and get what we can. I've cut the grass here, guys, on the other side of the bushes, which I've just walked through. I've spent 10 minutes picking up some of the bigger bits, but there's absolutely zillions of them, absolutely zillions of them, so I don't think I'll waste my time too much with that. We'll just have to let nature take its course with some of it. So what I'm doing is just cutting across the corner now to make my way down towards the finish. I just wanted to show you, yeah, so I'll turn around in a second, stop. I'm just trying to find the biggest bits and pick them up. So yeah, so I've just come through the gap where that tree is there, and I've just sort of spent a little bit of time trying to pick up the biggest bits. Oh, trolley's blown over, but there's only so much you can do, guys, can't you? So it's not looking too bad though, it's not looking too bad. Nice push for home down to the car park. About 400 yards to go before we get to the car park. Oh, that one's buried in. I'm just going to flash up some pictures, guys, of these bridges that I wanted to share with you. As I've told you before, I'm into things engineering, so I'm going to put up some of the UK bridges today. There's this bridge in Gateshead that apparently gets in the top 10 bridges in the world. I don't quite get that myself. I'm not going to be welcome when I go up to Newcastle next, am I? And Sunderland, when I go up there to watch the mighty Fulham, they're going to be waiting for me, insulting their bridge. So there's this bridge in Gateshead that's regarded as one of the top 10 in the world. I don't know who made up this study, but there's a picture of it no matter what. I've not been to it actually. Been to the Angel of the North. If you don't know what the Angel of the North is, it's a great big sort of statue about size of Statue of Liberty, and it sits on the main road up near Newcastle, and it's called the Angel of the North. So but let's not get distracted by that, let's stick to bridges. So then obviously, guys, we have the most famous of bridges. This one definitely is in the top 10 in the world. This is Tower Bridge, not to be misnamed as London Bridge, because it's actually called Tower Bridge. It was built in I think it got finished in 1892. So if you see a lot of Sherlock Holmes movies and they're meant to be 1888 or whatnot, that's not quite true. They didn't finish it until the early 1890s, although it was under construction. So So a little bit of a cheat there, but listen, we'll give them a little bit of poetic license to say the least. So that's Tower Bridge, as I said, which I think you can go up Tower Bridge, and there's like an exhibition, as I said, on the top of it for about, I don't know, last time I went it was about £7. It's not going to break the bank, and it's a pretty good thing, but that is Tower Bridge, guys. Iconic Tower Bridge. And then just a little bit further down the river you would have, this was called the Millennium Bridge, guys. So it was built, it's just a pedestrian bridge, this one is built in the year 2000 to celebrate the millennium. And it had a lot of problems at first. I'll show you a couple of pictures of it. There's one with St Paul's in the background, obviously from a little bit further back, and then there's another one taken sort of by the side underneath the bridge itself. So it got the nickname the Wobbly Bridge for a while, because so many people were walking across it at first, and obviously it was a bit of a tourist attraction because it was new. With so many people walking across it, it actually started to move, so it got the nickname the Wobbly Bridge. And for a lot of Londoners it's stuck, the old Wobbly Bridge. Right guys, we've made the final turn for home. The car park's about 90 yards down, and then I started just at the end of the bush line there, about 150 yards from here. Look, here's the common theme again, look. A bench and a load of crap. But I've done about 6 or 7 of them. I didn't do them all on camera. I know I've done a few to start with on camera, but I didn't do them all on camera. So we'll give it a tidy up like we have all the others. Whilst I'm tidying it up, guys, I'm going to throw in one extra bridge today, which is just so I can start getting them off my computer, as I said, and get them finished for Super September. Not been to this bridge. My friends drove across it a few times. I was meant to go with him once, but other things came up and I couldn't go with him. So this is the Malaw Bridge in the south of France, guys. This thing is impressive. This is an engineering marvel. So the pillars stand over, some of the pillars in the middle stand over 1,000 feet above the ground. They basically routed the motorway around the town, which was causing havoc, and then they had to span this gorge. So they've done it with this bridge, the Malaw Bridge. This is probably one of my favourite bridges, actually. It's definitely going to be on my bucket list, let's put it that way, to drive across it. So it's definitely going to be on my bucket list to drive across it, guys. Right guys, I'm going to just be finishing here. So we got basically 8 bags. We'll see what the car park's like. Oh, I missed a bit. I'm sure it'll be hell on earth with it being a Monday. So let's just have a little look round, guys. See if I'm going to bother with the car park. Yeah, I think I am, guys. Yeah, it's certainly in need of a clean up. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to do this car park, guys, off camera. Have done it on a video before. It's not terrible, but it just needs a little bit of a clean up, shall we say. So I'm just going to do that off camera, and then we're just going to sum up and go home for a nice cup of tea. Right guys, I've spent about 15 minutes cleaning up the car park, and I got sort of a bag and a half, which has taken my day total now to 9 bags. So 9 bags for the video. I've got 12 bags so far today, as I said, 3 coming up here, and now I'm just going to put a picture up now of what I get going home, which will probably be about 2 bags. So let's just assume I get 2. So that's a total of 14 for the day. That's not bad, I can live with that. But 9 for the video, guys, which takes our running total from day 23 to Super September of 224 bags. I wonder if I'll get 300 bags in Super September. I might do. That wouldn't be bad. 10 a day, I wouldn't grumble with that. Just panning around slowly, guys. The car park's a lot better. There are a few little bits. I'm not going to beat myself up over bits that are so small you need a flipping vacuum cleaner to pick them up with. So it's looking a lot better. So just panning around, guys. This is Lake Farm Country Park. just on the outskirts of Hayes on the border with Hillingdon. So 9 bags today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to walk home and get whatever I get, and I'm going to have a nice cup of tea and a few bacon rolls as well. I think I deserve that today. I'm going to treat myself today. Then I haven't got much to do. I'm going to sit down, park up on my fat ass and watch telly for the rest of the day and be king of my castle. So guys, thanks for watching. Not sure where we're coming from tomorrow yet. I've still got a list, but I'm just randomly picking them. So it might be a park, it might be a road, it might be a river. I've got absolutely no idea. But until tomorrow, thank you very much for watching and catch you on the next one.